Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm a bit late, but this is my cash stuffing for my second pay of March. I did get paid last Thursday, but when I went to the bank on Friday, I didn't get there in time to actually go into the branch, and the ATM was closed, so I couldn't get any money out. So there's another ATM around the corner that I can also go to, but that was also closed. So I didn't get my money out on Friday, which was the plan. So I had to actually go to the bank on Saturday morning to a different bank. The branch was closed, but the ATM was open. So I got my money out. But then I actually had visitors on the weekend, so I haven't had a chance to make the video on the cash stuffing. So here we are. Better late than never, I suppose. So first of all, I'll empty out my wallet. So in the petrol money section, there is a bit of rollover. There is $10 worth of rollover from the petrol section. And in my spending money section, there is quite a bit of rollover. There's some coin, and there is actually $60 worth of rollover. Because I didn't actually spend much money this week, cash-wise anyway. So, all up, I've got $70 worth of rollover and some coin. So, again, I'm not going to bother counting the coin. I will just pop it into my money box here. And it's getting pretty full, so it might be nearly time to take it down to the bank. I might give it maybe a couple more weeks of stuffing it, and we'll see how we go. So put them over there, get my wallet out of the way, and I'll grab my money from my bank envelope. So stuffing today we have 51, 50, 200 and 20, 40, 60, 80, which is my normal cash stuffing amount that I have on my paydays. And then I've also got the rollover. I'll deal with that in a minute though. I'll do the stuffing first, and then we'll deal with the rollover. So just sort this out. Now I actually couldn't get the denominations I wanted, so I've only got 50s and 20s. But I kind of needed some 10s. So what I might do is, just get that out of the way. I might cash stuff from the back to forwards, because I think I've got some 10s in my envelopes that I might be able to pinch. So let's see how we go. So we go to the bugger envelope. Just good old bugger envelope. So in here, I budget $10. So I'm hoping I have a $10 in here, so I can change it. Yes, I do. Excellent. So I'm going to add 20 and pinch that 10 out of there. So we have 20, 40, $60 in the bugger envelope. I haven't quite decided how much I'm going to keep in the bugger envelope, whether I'll just keep putting in there indefinitely, or whether I might choose a value and then have it kind of fully funded. I haven't decided yet, but for the moment I'll just keep putting money in there every fortnight. And gifts also gets $10 a fortnight. So again, I'm hoping there is a 10. So again, I'm going to pop a 20 in and pinch the 10 back. So I should have 20, 40, 60. That's correct. 60 in my gifts. Now in my personal, okay, for my personal, I'm going to put the normal $20 in. So I normally do put $20 in. So I will do that. So there's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Now I do actually need to take some money out of here though, because I had to buy some new pants for work. So I went and did that last week, and this is partly what this envelope is for clothing. So I need to take $60 out. So 20, 40, $60 comes out, and that will leave me with $60. And I need to put that in the bank because I put it onto my, I use my credit card, naughty. So I'll need to pay that $60 back into my credit card. So I'll pop that in the bank. Alright. So I'll leave my rollover for the minute. Okay, in my petrol. Let's see if I had any left over for petrol. I should have. Yes, I did. So I had $70 left from last pays in my rollover. So I will add that to my rollover over here. And then I'll stuff my usual amount. So normally I have $120 for my petrol for a fortnight. So that's 120. Now I would prefer to have 2 10s, so I will pinch these 2 10s instead. So 51, 120, and I'm going to put 60 into my envelope, and the other 60 will go into my wallet, into the petrol money section. So there we go. Okay. Now for spending, I also budget 120 a fortnight for that, and again I would prefer to have a 10. So I'm going to peel for some money from my rollover money. So I'm just going to change the 20 for a 10 and 2 5s, which will give me my 120. I'm going to do the same as I did for petrol. I'm going to put $60 into my fun envelope because there shouldn't be any rollover in here. No, there's not. So that will go in there, and the $60 will go into my wallet. There we go. Okay, so for the rollover, normally with my rollover from my spending and my petrol, I will put it into my rollover envelope. I'm going to do that for some of it, but some of it I actually need to put back into the bank as well. So let's just see how much is in rollover at the moment. So at the moment we have 51, 20, 45. So 145 at the moment. Now I did have a friend stay over on the weekend, and we actually went out in town for a concert last night, and I did use my debit card for the dinner that I purchased and for the car parking that I paid for to go in there. So I'm actually going to take some of the rollover from this week's and put that back in the bank to pay for that. Now that was $50, so I'm going to take $50 of that and put that back into the bank. And with the rest of the rollover, I am going to put it into my rollover envelope just for the moment. It's getting a bit of money in there, but I want to keep it in there just for the minute, because I might be going away for a weekend in about a month. So I might leave the money in here to help fund the road trip for that. I haven't quite decided, to be honest, but for the minute it's going to stay in here. So I'm going to pop it all in here. And let's see how much is in here now. So we have 50, 150, 170, no, sorry, 100. Yeah, 150, 170, 190, 310, 335. Is that right? Am I counting that right? So 51, 150, 170, 190, 210, 235. Man, I was giving myself more money than I thought I had. So that will stay in rollover. As I said, I might be going away for a weekend, and if I do, I will use some of that money to pay for petrol and stuff like that for the trip. but I'll see. That's not in, those plans aren't in concrete yet, so if they don't turn out, I will just take the money and pop it into my bank envelope. So I'm just going to pop the bank envelope back in here, because I won't actually get a chance to get to the branch to put the money in until later in the week. So I will just pop that back in there for now. And that's my cash stuff. Now that's the cash stuff side of it done. I do have all my sinking funds in the bank. I have a special bill account that I have all my sinking funds in, and I do keep track of how much is in there, because in this envelope, I think I've shown you guys before, I do have tracking sheets for all of my envelopes. So normally what I do is the week I get paid, while I'm watching a bit of telly, I'll just double check that everything does balance in the bank account, and I'll just fill in my book to say how much I've got in each sinking fund. I also have an Excel spreadsheet that I have in on my computer as well. I track it both ways, so I just know how much money in that bank is for each of my sinking funds. For example, for my doctor, I've got $57.72, and I just know how much I've got for each one. So for my car reg, I've already got $74.63, and so forth. Everything's taken account of. So that's it. So that's me done for my second pay of March. Done and dusted. So I hope you're all great. I hope all your budgeting plans are working out, and your budgeting is balancing. And I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.